We need to find our way back to civility. Regain a sense of civility. Civility also requires relearning how to disagree without being disagreeable.
Bernhard said during a show here in Washington last month that if Palin ever visited New York, she would be, quote, gang raped by my big black brothers, end quote.
Literally, if she gets elected president, I am going to hang out on the grassy knoll all the time. Just loaded and ready.
Again, the hate that you get from these demonstrators, you can see it in their faces. I was getting the business from a teacher who was giving me the business yesterday, and the teacher...
because you're being surrounded there, and yeah, you're being heckled, and there is profanity and vulgarity.
Glenn Beck appears ever closer to suicide. I'm hoping that he does it on camera. I am only hoping that when Glenn Beck does put a gun to his head and pull the trigger, that it's on television. The vile hatred of these Christian white males. Every single one of them is a Christian white male.
I hate white people. All of them. Every last iota of a cracker, I hate it.
Rush Limbaugh. Way to go, pig man. Way to go. Choke on your neck fat, you rancid, filthy, right-wing freak.
Drudge, somebody ought to wrap a strong Republican entrail around his neck and hoist him up about 6 feet in the air and watch him bounce.
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh is beginning to look more and more like Mr. Big, and at some point somebody's going to jam a CO2 pellet into his head, and he's going to explode like a giant blimp. That day may come. Not yet. We'll all be there to watch.
The man has his finger bitten off. It all happened last night at a pro-health care reform rally put on by MoveOn.org. Bill Rice was there protesting government-run care.
There's devastating influence in our country right now that's coming from fear and anger. And I think that the racist Tea Party is one example of that. And it makes me feel ashamed to be an American.
After we impeach Clarence Thomas, what do we do with him? Put him back in the fields. Strung up and kill the bastard.
Because I'm all about peace, but I would say torture.
We do.
Cut off his toes one by one and feed them to him.
Hang him. Impeach Clarence Thomas. What do we do with him?
What do we do with him? String him up. And his wife, too. Let's get rid of Ginny.
Regain a sense of civility.